All right, Shalom. Call like how about Shem Shah, Shalom to the elect. This video right here is talking about how the Most High really got to have a spirit on you to understand these scriptures and precepts like that, because it's like a puzzle or a mystery. The scriptures mention being read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So I happened to see this video one day. This guy, he was talking about what the book of Revelation mean and all that. So I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna pull some precepts.
Revelations is a book that explains the unveiling of your soul through different seals, different symbols, the dragon, and all these particular things. And somebody teaches you that this is some horrible thing that's going to happen in the last days physically or whatever type.
And see, a person like this, he don't really know what he's talking about for real. He's not learned. He don't really know the scripts like that. So let me get this real quick. Let's just start this off with this. We're going into the book of Revelation. I'm going to just jump around there. Book of Revelation 1 and 3 says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy." Ain't talking about no unveiling of your soul or whatever, which in order to get close to the Most High, you do have to purge certain stuff and cleanse your body, your soul, and get closer to the Most High. Well, ultimately, though, if you read in the book of life, you're already going to be doing that anyway. That's why some people, you try to tell them to do this and do that, they'll say they're going to do it, but they can't even do it because it's not in them to do it. It's not, the spirit not in them to do that type of stuff. The spirit not in them to understand or take heed to these precepts and realize, like, hey, this is what this talking about. God says, "And they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." Most people not going to do that when you try to tell them that. Or if they read this, they just looking at this book like how he looking at it. Let me go back to that video.
Thing, and you were trained on it that way, then you will never get the true meaning on what it's talking about, and you will literally be afraid of it.
Now, what does scripture say about fearing the Lord? Let's get that real quick. There's a reason to be afraid of it. Go to the book of Proverbs. Give me 1 minute. Book of Proverbs 1 and 7 say, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." Niggas don't like wisdom and instruction. I was just talking to, one of my Akim today about something. He trying to instruct a nigga. This nigga talking about his feelings, talking about how he feel and do he feel if somebody came at him like that, how would he feel? No, nigga trying to instruct you and show you how to do something properly. That way you don't be fucking up or not doing what you're supposed to be doing. But niggas don't like wisdom and instruction. They like wickedness. Look at what's promoted the most. You come talking wisdom and knowledge and all this stuff to people, they looking at you and hit you with the, "Oh, you think you better, or you been reading them books, or you in one of them cults," or whatever little nonsense they be saying, man. But you come with some wickedness, they all for that shit, man. So, let's see. Book of Psalms 111 and 10, it said, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever." And you gotta have a good understanding when you try to practice these commandments. We can't practice all of them perfectly, but when you try to put them in motion, the Most High makes sure you're straight. He take care of you. On your day-to-day commutes, you make sure you got your daily bread, dwelling place, all that stuff, and extra stuff. Most High still bless you and give you extra stuff. Of course, you're going to go through a little adversity, but that's part of being a man anyway. Adversity make you more sharper and wise, stern, vigilant, all that. Oh, give me 1 minute. I'm trying to put some air in my tire real quick while I'm doing this. Just like it. Yeah, that's all that is. Supposed to deal with that. Go through that adversity. As you become better, and you be able to share some of your information with others. That didn't go through certain experiences, and you can help they'll maneuver and not even have to go through certain stuff because you already done went through it. So you can tell them like, hey, this how you do this how you handle this. And everybody got their own walk or whatever. But the Most High got it set up perfect to where he gonna test us and he gonna bless us. When you read the book of Revelation, it talk about why stuff is happening, why it's happening anyway. And it also exposes who Amalek is, Esau is, the wicked, why he got these different kings or these leaders in the world going to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's part of the prophecy. This shit this guy that's talking about in this video, I forgot his name. I remember seeing him on a video before, but I forgot his name. But the main thing is, what is Revelation really talking about? It's talking about not taking the C hip. What's going to happen if you take the C hip? That's in there, man. You can't make this shit up.
Revelation is 99% of what's going on in your body.
See, he going off. The book of Revelation is talking about prophecy. That's why I say that. That's why I started right there in the beginning. Blessed is he that readeth. Let's go to another one. That's in Revelation 1 and 3, Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Book of Revelation 20 and 6. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such, the second death have no power. And the second death, when you talk about that, most people, they bug out because they can't fully comprehend that. Let's see, they could to the second death. Let's see what that say on there fully. Book of Revelation 20 and 14, it says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. See, the first death was when the earth got flooded. Then the Most High made a rainbow, or as it is written in the book of Genesis, made a bow in the clouds as a sign of a covenant that he won't flood the earth no more like how he did then. But the next one, though, is with fire. Now, let me go to Revelation 21 and 8. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. This is why people get spooked up, and you should get spooked up, because you be like, damn, the Most High gonna do the earth like this? I want to make sure my family's straight. I want to make sure I'm good. I want to make sure my people good. How can I do that? Then you start working on yourself internally. So you got a piece of sense when it come down to what he's talking about. You do have to work on yourself internally, but that's not what the book of Revelation is all about. It's talking about prophecy, what's to come, what's happening right now. Let's listen to some more. I got a few more things to pull that tie into the book of Revelation.
You got 7 seals, you got 7 chakras. You got the great dragon.
The seals ain't got nothing to do with no chakras, is what he talking about.
Well, you got the Kundalini energy, which is the serpent that rises up the staff of Tahuti.
Now that's the great dragon.
So look, you got the guy in the background co-signing. Now, let me get this preset real quick. Now, book of Revelation 7 and, let's see. Revelation 7 and 2, this one I'm going to start at. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 1 and read them down. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. Ain't say nothing about no chakras. It says, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Why? Because if you understand, if you have that wisdom and knowledge and that understanding that the Most High bless you with, you understand that we see the physical realm. We have a spiritual realm around us that the Most High hasn't opened everybody up to see yet. You know, he'll allow certain people to get a glimpse of it, to see dreams or see certain stuff that may appear on this physical side. But ultimately, it's stuff that we can't see. Primarily, one of the main things is seeing the angels.